First Timothy 6, verse 17. Teach those who are rich in this world not to be proud and not to trust in their money, which is so unreliable. Their trust should be in God, who richly gives us all we need for our enjoyment. Bottom line, do not trust in money. Put your trust in Jesus Christ. You dig? Let's get it. Yo, what's good, my people? We are here live and direct. You dig? Hey, so check this out. We got news coming up in 13 minutes. And I got the zones over here as well. So I'm trying to see. It is Friday. So it's a dangerous game today. We need to see if we can get some trades about this thing. So this one is saying buy. I'm hitting with 150 so far for the first trade. Again, Fridays trend longer, y'all. So they might just give you a little bop, and then they might start trending like crazy. So sometimes you might have to wait a little bit until it push even further down and get to certain levels, and then you gotta do your thing. So right here, we look like we done already pushed down. All right, I'm gonna hit him with 4 of those right there. All right, hit him with 4 right there, and then again I just continue to move my zones down. So that's entry number 2. I go down to another zone that has a decent bounce, like right in here, and then of course that one at the bottom as well. If you got a decent bounce on them, I mean, you should be solid. So we're gonna see. So far, it's kind of decent. Again, I know it is Friday, news is close, so that volatility usually picks up. But I think this one's gonna go. 13 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 8. Come on, Zones 2.0, man. Run me my bag. Run me my paper, you feel me? Run me my paper, y'all. So that's about, I said about $400 and some today so far. Deciding if I want to continue to go, as you can see. Missed the first entry, got the second entry. Now, like I told y'all before, it just all depends. Let me give them a fire. It really just all depends on when you gonna stop. That's the thing. Because I'm up right now, y'all. These are the type of decisions we got to make as traders. I'm up $400, which is usually my goal. Do I want to keep going and risk what I just made on a Friday? Is that smart? Do I want to push it to one more trade, and that one more trade could go ugly or it could go great? You got to make them type of decisions, and we go through that every day. So if something looks great, I may do it, but I don't have to. And that's what you got to realize. Also, again, for the new people, click here, go over here to this arrow, and start moving your profits over, man. I still get messages saying, you know, you made money, but you're not taking it. You're not keeping it. Start moving the money over. Again, if I need to move $100 over after I made $100, hit confirm. It's going to move it over there. You know what I mean? And it's going to store it until you're ready to withdraw it. That way, you know, you don't get caught up out here. I need y'all to, I see a lot of y'all withdrawing though, and I'm so proud of y'all, man. A lot of y'all are doing it. Y'all doing y'all thing. This is only 78%. Usually on the zones, I usually do 80% or up. That's kind of close, but not really. But I will say zones, again, is on sale until the end of the month. I did extend it. So for those of you who want the software, I mean, again, it works. Let me see if they updated your boy yet. Still waiting on the update, y'all. So they ain't updated me yet. Dang. See, and we got multiple. Let's see if the percentage on this one is good. I like the ones that pop up multiple times because that means it's pretty strong. Nah, that ain't it. 33%. It was giving me the buys, but again, this can also be used on Forex, y'all. So if you trade Forex, nope, that percentage is trash too. So I'll wait, you know. When I find one that got a great percentage and it makes sense, I'll take it. But yeah, line up your stuff, y'all. It's so many different things you can look for when it comes to this. use these signals over here. Don't click the signal, but just use them as a reference when you start seeing double arrow buys like that and you start seeing the stochastic low. Hey, you in the game. You feel me? I'm starting to get another like USD CAD. So let me go over here and look. That's 58% trash, bro. The percentages is trash on here. So I gotta wait again. I'm trying to get it knocked out before news hit. See, I got a lot of 92s, but they ain't calling the 92s. You know what I mean? So the news app I use, myfxbook.com. If you ever want to know which way news is going, you want to have an idea, always just click on one of these, go over here, and they'll kind of give you, a summary of what other traders are thinking the market is going to do. So majority think AUD CAD is going to buy. You do it by popularity. This is all green. A lot of people think USD CAD is going to sell. So you can keep that in mind. You know what I mean? And then let me see if they updated me now, bro. I'm gonna update your boy now. All right, $390. So I made $390. That's a good Friday, bro. I told y'all $380 a day, 6 figures a year. That's $100,000 a year. You in the game. What more could you ask for? You know what I mean? But again, ask yourself, are you willing to take that risk? And then determine it from there. So let's see if I could do one more. Let's see how it's gonna look. Okay, they're giving me buys. Ooh, I feel like that was a late buy though. Late buy. I didn't like that one. I wanted to get in right at the bottom. And we close to news. So let's just see how this plays out. So now after I place my first entry, I'm gonna come down. Still mark up. All I'm doing is just marking areas that bounced before and went up. That's it. We got bounces before we went up. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So that was number one. All right. So now we're getting close to number two. Trying to determine if I want to place another one yet because it's already starting to buy again, close to the entry, but hasn't quite went up yet. Okay, we kind of in and out. Let's see if they give it to me or if they retrace. Hey, come on. Hey, we got it. Money bags. Shout outs to Zones 2.0 for another buy. Boom. Easy money, y'all. Now let's take a peek at it. God is good, bro. God is good. You know what I mean? Somebody else has success over here on Euro Chef. That's good stuff. Again, all of these are not, winners, but majority, I ain't gonna lie, majority seems to be like that. I ain't gonna lie, I be cooking on here, y'all. Look at these. These are all Zones 2.0 yesterday. Was cooking over here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's been a blessing. Look at that buy. Look at that. Can't make it up, y'all. Trying to tell you, get the software before it's too much for you. You know what I'm saying? $275 is perfect price for it. It's actually super cheap. Even $500 is super cheap. I'm not gonna lie, because this made me thousands of dollars. So just to have something like this one time, blessing. Not gonna lie to you, huge blessing. But all right, now that we here, I'm gonna move this out the way since I'm done, and I just want to talk so we can kind of go through some scenarios, y'all. Bingo. All right. So even without the software, you can eat. You know what I mean? Only reason why I'm pushing it as hard as I do is because it works. You know what I mean? I've been eating. I see other people eating so many. This is the most testimonials I've ever had on the product. So I'm just like, yo, it's working. People loving it. All right. But even without it, again, only thing you need, let's say stochastic is high at this 92, right? We looking to sell. You see the market's already selling. At least 1 minute. But again, it is Friday. So Fridays is trap days for a reason. They might not do what you want right then. It might do it later. You know what I'm saying? But we also have rejection here. So these are confirmations. Let me show you confirmations. One confirmation, stochastic is high, dropping. Second confirmation, we got a major zone right here that already rejected and dropped. Third confirmation, signal saying sell. What more could you ask for? You know what I'm saying? But again, be cautious and say, okay, this is Friday. I'm going to place one entry here. Not going to go too crazy just in case. Since it is Friday, it likes to trend. And then we can come to the M15. We look to that left over here. And we see area of rejection right in here that we could potentially start marking up. Okay. And we might go a little heavier on that second entry. You know what I mean? Just a tad bit heavier. See how that play out. You know what I mean? So now you know, between here and here, we should get some type of drop. Okay? If we don't, then we're going to mark up another one for the third entry. But it's simple. You just keep it simple. And again, when it comes to trading, there's so many different things you got to figure out. You got to figure out if you're going to trade news, you're going to trade during news, you're going to not trade news because the volatility be crazy, or you just going to wait. Like, you got to be patient, a lot of different things. Because the trading part is not that hard. It's the mental part of it. So if you can get past all of that, the mental blocks on, knowing when to trade, when not to trade, when to be in the market, when not to, when the market is bad, don't force it. It's a lot of different little things. You know what I mean? 'Cause sometimes people force trades that they shouldn't even be taking. Like if the market is already kicking your butt out the gate and you still in there trying to find setups that's not really there, yeah, it's a lot of that little stuff that's gonna mess your account up. So ask my team when they trade live with me, hey, if I lose my 4 entries, I'm actually done. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. Every blue moon, I might revenge trade a little something. But most of the time, when I lose my 4 entries, I stick to that discipline. I just be done. But look, again, this one, market's coming down into heavy zone area. We looking for buys in here. Now, what you could wait for, again, because this is heavy. I mean, we do see multiple buy areas. Stochastic pretty low, but we don't see double arrows up. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving us the double green arrows up yet. So you could probably wait on that. See, it's little stuff like that. Or if you want to get in your first entry and then kind of wait, because sometimes it will shoot up before then, you could do that. So let me go over here to another pair. Oh, this is crazy zones. Let me get out of here. That looks crazy. I had too many over there. Let me hit favorites. Boom. Let me go to Chef JPY, Eurocat. Now, again, when it comes to news trading, I mean, there's so many ways to do it. Oh, I love these kind of trades right here. So check this out. You see how the market is coming down, right? And then you look to the left and you see rejection, that bought. Rejection here, bought straight up. Rejection here, bought straight up. Rejection here. Like all of these zones in here, powerful. All right. So you got a lot of different buy areas. This area right here is super strong. So we could get a nice buy right here, right? But with news being so close, it could push through it because news is only 1 minute away. But if it doesn't, another buy, because it basically told you that. If it don't buy here, second entry here, buy. Oh, it's already starting to buy. Look at that. See what I'm saying? Look at that. Beautiful. I love them type of trades. So be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. All right. Yeah, man, my advice to y'all, again, is just to take your time. Slow money is for show money. I don't care if you're getting $2 right now and you're constantly getting $3, $4 trades. Be excited about that because at the end of the day, the only difference is this right here. That's it. The excitement comes from you getting the trades. It don't matter the amount right now. As long as you're consistently getting them small trades, the only thing you're going to have to change is this over time. So instead of doing $3 trades, you start doing $50 trades. You know what I'm saying? Once the account grows and you get more confident. And instead of $50 trades, you start doing $100 trades. News is hitting right now. And then you start doing $150. And then this sometimes I even do $1,000 trade, $2,000 trade. You know what I mean? Like they'll let me do a $20,000 trade on my account right now. So I'm not going to do that unless I have like 100K in there. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll probably do something crazy like that. But I think the most I did on here was like 5. No, I did like 8. I think I did like an $8,000 trade before. But I think it was because I was down. I was trying to get the money back. But yeah, so that's the only difference. Once you get confident and be able to change that amount, you win the game. So it looked like news didn't really do too much. This was only one. All right, but check this one out. Outside the Keltner channel, stochastic low. But one thing we do got it now. All right, starting to get the buy signals. Okay, that's 3 confirmations. Now I'm looking to where it's headed. Here's a rejection where it's at currently. The best rejection is right here, somewhere near. But again, we could always buy here just to be cautious. And then your next one was going to be right here because we got 4 rejections right here. So we got 4 right here, 1 right here, 1 right here. So this area here is more prominent for a buy versus, this. So that's kind of how I find my stuff. Everything lines up, we in the money. That's simple, y'all. So I just want y'all to eat. I want y'all to withdraw more often. Again, if you withdraw with Bitcoin, I think you need at least $100, I believe. If you withdraw with like a stable coin, I think it's only like 20 or 50 or 40, somewhere in there. And you can withdraw more often with smaller amounts. So keep that in mind as well. Be patient. Don't rush the setups. And do the same thing every day. You're going to be straight, man. Like, I love y'all, man. Lord willing, I'll see y'all in another video. Holla at you.